Hey everybody, this is Darnell Hart, and I'm a MorningStar Ministry property, and I have the Bob Jones Vision Center behind me. Today we're going to talk about the power of friendship. And the one thing in Genesis that really stood out to me, the first thing that the Lord said that was not good is for man to be alone. So therefore, He wants us and all of us to be in a covenant relationship, whether that's through marriage or whether that's through friendship, whether that's through churches. Everything that the Lord wants us to do, He Himself did it. He decided to choose 12 people, 12 disciples. Most friendships in the world is what I can get out of it. Most of the times you think about how the world does friendship is really on a high school level. It's mostly dealt out of peer pressure. It's mostly dealt out, how I look among the crowd. And I think most of us have never left that mentality. So therefore, when the Lord does that deep work in us, He has to get that out of us so He can show us what true friendship is all about. What is a covenant relationship about? It gives us safety, it gives us security, it gives us freedom to be ourselves. It sets boundary, it protects us, it allows us to become the very thing that God allows us to become because we have that friendship. I feel like if Jonathan wasn't there, David wouldn't be able to make it through that season because of the trials and the turmoil in it. It's just a genuine, natural relationship that just builds over time, and it really stands the test of time and the test of fire. Friendship, it gives us the faith that we don't have at times. When Moses and Aaron and Hur were in the battle, again, when Moses couldn't lift up his hand anymore, Aaron and Hur lifted up for him. And I saw that it's just such a beautiful picture because as long as Moses had his hand up, they were able to take the land. And that's what friendship is all about, where we have people that will hold us up, hold us accountable. I don't care what you did last week. I love you today. I'm a huge Marvel fan. Captain America Civil War. Bucky was a wanted man. Bucky was on the run. Everybody wanted to kill him, but Cap stuck with him. Cap never said, he said, even from their friendship from the beginning, I'm with you to the end. So even with Bucky doing all of these crazy things, killing people and all these different things, Cap stuck with him because he know the true version of Bucky is. Proverbs 13:20 says, walk among the wise and become wise. And that is such a simple but yet powerful saying. If I walk amongst people who I want to be like, if I walk amongst people who are, whether they're millionaires or whether they're good at a certain profession you want to be at, you're going to become that, because again, that's what friendship is. Look at your closest 5 friends, and that's basically who you are. Sometimes friends are only for us for a season. I look at the situation with Paul and Barnabas, who again, Barnabas kind of got Paul started on his ministry, but again, the ministry kind of split it apart. Maybe in that situation, with God's wisdom, this is from my perspective, that they separated to to bring about the kingdom. We look at the life of Jesus and Peter in the sense of covenant friendships, covenant relationship. Jesus' relationship with Peter allowed Peter to be Peter. And that's one of the most beautiful things about them. Peter always asks a bunch of questions, Lord, questions that most people were afraid to ask, and it gives us the freedom to have that same type of relationship with Christ. Sometimes we have dumb questions that we want to ask the Lord, and we just don't know. The Lord's not going to be like, okay, I'm tired of this, you guys, I'm fed up with you, I'm going to leave this friendship, I'm going to leave this. No, He made us a covenant. Again, the covenant is salvation. It accepts us for who we are. If you look at the cross, once we're right with God, then we're right with people. You can't give away what you don't have. So first and foremost, your covenant, that friendship has to be right with God first, and then you can be able to love people. All the Bible could be summed up into two things: loving God and loving others with your whole heart, mind, soul, body. Once we get back to that, then we can be the symbol of hope the world needs. Blessings.